Yo, what up gamers? We're Dark here, and today we're going to be trying out the new buffed Stormrazor on Caitlyn, which just got buffed exactly today, or yesterday, when you guys see this video. So for runes, we're going to be running Fleet Footwork, Presence of Mind, Legend Bloodline, Cut Down, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm. I pretty much always run Sorcery on most ADCs, just because I like the extra scaling. On Caitlyn for Keystone, you have the option of Lethal Tempo or Fleet. Lethal Tempo would be decent against the Rammus to try and melt him down, but at the same time, there's a lot of times you don't want to auto-attack Rammus just because you don't want to take damage from his W, so you may not want to spend that too much. And most importantly, the matchup on bot lane is going to be double ranged, which you don't get to hit too much. And you might just want to sustain from Fleet to heal up a bit, like from trades. Talon is going to be like a melee champion, but kind of squishy-ish. So even though we might be able to hit him a lot, he's also like incentivized to not want to tank too many auto attacks. Even if we do auto attack him, he's going to die very fast. So not many opportunities to like stack lethal tempo on him. And there got his range. So overall, not the best game for lethal tempo, not a bad one. But because the laning phase would benefit more from Fleet, we're just going to be running Fleet this game. Oh, wait. Oh, that's... Dude, I'm so troll. I thought that was a Rammus support. No, that's just Nico. That's what she does. Bro, does anybody ever make actual good use of that ability? I swear to God. The only thing it ever does is confuse you briefly at level 1. There we go. Alright, didn't ping that in time for my gold. Alright, we got perfect CS so far. I think here we're going to place traps on the turret to try and make it hard on Ezreal to farm. There we go, blocking them off. Well, that didn't zone him much. Still needed to go more aggressive there. Ow. This is exactly why we run the fleet. I'm trying to poke my fleet onto Nico as much as possible, or onto anybody, so long as it's up. Because I get more healing that way. Still playing really far back there. It's not too important in the early game though, but it's nice if you're going to be poking with your auto attacks anyway. Okay, both bot lanes level 3 now. Just gonna place a ward in the bush there. Do they have Ignite? They do. Okay, I would have healed in advance there if I knew in advance, but I wasn't sure yet. To be honest, with a mage support like Nico, I should probably just assume by default that she's always gonna run Ignite. Damn it. I wonder if we could maybe cheese Ezreal here. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, I should have healed there, my bad. That was unexpected, though. What the fuck was that? Okay, I guess we'll just grab Berserkers here. Should probably go for the Kraken Slayer this game. Or, I mean, honestly, Gale Force would be fine, too. Gale Force would be fine against literally... Would be better against literally everybody except for the... Rammus. In fact, I think it would be so good against Nico to avoid her ultimate that I think we're just going to want to go Gale Force this game. And for the Rammus, well, it's going to be complicated because I'm specifically not going Lord Dominic's second item here. We'll figure something out. I'm going to be doing Stormrazor second item because otherwise, what's the point of recording this video? Could have just gone to sleep. I just want to shove this and get as much soul XP as I can. Like, that's already an entire wave. Just gone entirely to me. When Ezreal shulks up his wave, it's going to be, as you can see, destroyed with Nico. Just a nice way to get myself an advantage when my support is out of lane, and I know I can't get engaged on. 1v2. Because my wave is so big. Smart, smart. Moving my traps. Not smart enough though. Nice, and my W passive, which makes her take full damage from the Q, was still in place there. I don't know why Israel is seemingly phased. I don't think it was that low. That's kind of troll of him. I just took a big jump from Mickey there. What? What the hell? Did I just bug out? It looked like I was lagging. I just randomly... I think I got pushed back by the minion, but it looked really weird. It kind of bugged out, I think. I think one Zillion Q is fine. Although I'm not sure how much damage Zillion Q does, so maybe it's for the best that he doesn't use Q here. Either way, we shove this wave really fast. There we go. Probably actually could have stuck around for that plating if it was going to be solo plating, but oh well. Too late now. So in preparation for the new quiver, we're just going to go for a double longsword and dagger instead of going for the pickaxe. And I guess we can just go for a potion, although it's not too important. You could also easily just skip it at this stage. Just to ensure our laning phase is going to be fine. Are they AFK or what? What is going on in this bot lane, man? Yeah, I've got a 40 CS lead. This guy has to be trolling, surely. Well, that's no fun. I don't want to test a build against a 5v4. Okay, he's back. Can you use a harass ult on Ezreal the moment he gets into lane? Oh. This could actually be Nico as yep, what I was gonna say. Because Wild Ram must be rolling at me. There's no need to use abilities here when I can just auto attack her to death. I'm probably dead to Talon here though, but we'll see. What? He really wanted to avoid that trap. Holy shit. I don't think that was worth investing flash for, considering you can still easily get the kill thanks to Ezreal. But oh well. 3v1 will get me killed. And Ezreal catches up a little bit. Might make the game a bit more interesting. We'll just grab another dagger here since it'll eventually build into Stormrazor. So some of you may know I went through kind of a Stormrazor phase at one point. I was building Stormrazor on Jhin, Jinx, obviously Tristan. I never stopped building it on her except with lethal tempo. Probably other champions as well. Actually, Caitlyn, yeah, for one. I do think the item has always been super underrated. I just got bored of building it on everything at one point. Just back to building the meta. Because I mean, as a content creator, it does get tiring getting constantly asked, like, why do you build this item that nobody else builds? Like, it's fine answering it the first 20 times, but it gets really old. So eventually you just get bored and just start building normally, so you just stop getting asked that. But for the sake of an off-meta build, which is, you know, still going to be good, and, you know, obviously even better now than it was before. Gonna make, hopefully, for an interesting video. I don't know why this Ezreal still only has 18 farm. Anyway, we need to... Oh yeah, place some vision is what I was gonna say. I'm so dead here. Okay. Okay, that's one kill. Ooh, Zillion left. Currently don't have traps. Am I running into anybody? Seems no. Perfect. Well done, Zillion. And Talon, fuck you for ganking me. Ah, damn it. Oh well. I wasn't gonna have the damage to kill him anyway. In fact, I'm gonna join up these casters with the rest of the wave. Now I'm gonna recall because this is gonna create a freeze where it's gonna be pushing towards us, and we're not gonna miss too much farm for basing here. When I say I'm joining up the casters with the rest of the wave, that's very important. It's a very overlooked aspect of freezing that a lot of people don't think about. You can even freeze with one minion. Like, the common advice is you need like 3 casters to freeze. Well, sure, you can basically never go wrong with 3 casters, but it's not like you need it. If you get even one extra minion, just one caster over here, and you get it to join up with the wave, that's enough. It's if you try and freeze with one minion here, and this caster minion instantly dies to your wave, and then both waves meet, that's when the freeze is broken. That's when it's fucking useless. That's when you need 3 casters. But if you get even just one minion, just join it up with the next wave, then you have 7 minions versus 6, and that's enough for a freeze. Okay, so I'm trying to keep track of Talon's movements right now. He's already shown a big willingness to gank us. Could also get ganked by Rammus, but I'm just gonna trust in Cleanse to save me there. There we go, just harassing him to low HP. He can't lane if I just keep ulting him all the time. Melt just does far too much damage right now. Granted, since it's 1v1 lane, maybe I could have just saved my ultimate as a finisher. Usually it's just good to use it to harass because you want to guarantee actually getting the damage onto the ADC, who's the more valuable target. Not even gonna bother moving here, I don't think. It'll take me ages to get there, and I can just keep pushing this turret for free platings. I'll just place a ward real quick. There we go. Nico dies. I'm actually blind for not noticing that Nico, though. I definitely could have gotten that kill, happily. Just gonna ignore all the rest of it, though. Unless it just... I look at it and I think, yeah, that's free as fuck. Like here, not much to do since this turret is getting defended now anyway. Got the key damage. There we go. Okay, nice. Kind of alone here, but again, I'm just gonna trust them to cleanse to save me from Rammus. Dude rushed Protein. I'm not sure that's normal on Rammus. Okay, this might be a bit awkward. Gonna sell this for BF sword? No. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. But oh well, we'll just grab this and this. I suppose Courtesy Shard is a bit underrated, especially by me. Like, I don't like building it. It always feels bad because I feel like, oh, this active is just like useless. But no, 80 damage is quite decent. It's not even that much worse than like the Stormrazor passive itself. But because it's like not guaranteed to even proc on a champion, you could just waste it on farm. I hate building it compared to building AD. Nicely played from Talon. At this point I'll just go mid actually. Akali when she respawns can go defend against Ezreal. Come on. Hello. Gonna have to back off here. Holy shit, that Zillion's slow? What? Ah, but I can't kill Rammus though. That was disgusting. Holy crap, well played Zillion. Just a shame that Rammus doesn't die there, but... No, can't get him. No! I canceled my auto! You're shitting me, man. You're shitting me. I don't know how I cancelled that. Oh well. I'm gonna be brave and just stick around here on low HP. If Ezreal even just ults me, that's gonna kill me. That's the part of the excitement. Alright, I will base here because I'm not that much of a psychopath. Ah, but I still don't have... The most awkward thing about Stormrazor has always just been the build path. I can't actually base for anything here if I were to base, but I don't really have a choice. Very highly awkward, but oh well. At least we're that much closer to having the BF sword when we next base. Although at that point we're probably going to get the Stormrazor in one. So one good thing about the Stormrazor, at least I guess, to compensate for the awkward build path, is that it pretty much completes instantly once you've completed all the components. So you can usually just build it in one. Okay, Zillion will revive there. No, that was unlucky timing. Oh well. Well played, Zillion. What the fuck? He's smurfing it. Those slows are absolutely disgusting. Gotta be Emax Zillion. I bet you. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? I've never actually looked this up before, but if I were to look up Zillion's win rate right now on support, do you think it would be better with Emax or better with Qmax? I'm betting his Emax win rate will be absolutely disgusting. Bezra jumps in here, is gonna die. Yeah, better run out, bitch. Alright, I probably should leave here though. Can I maybe stick around for one wave? Just the one teeny weeny wave? I think I can. It's not like I need it for my item, but if I base here, somebody else is gonna have to pick up this wave, or even worse, nobody's gonna pick up the wave and our team is just gonna lose a minion wave. Even though I don't need that wave for an item, it's still good if I just pick that up before basing, because it gives us a lot more time to get to the next wave before that crashes into the turret and dies. Okay, we're gonna go for something that builds out a quick look here for sure. I think we're gonna test out the Fire Cannon Stormrazor. So this is actually something I used to do a lot when I did Stormrazor second item. Is if I felt like I didn't need too much DPS, because I mean, look at our comp, we've got so much damage, right? This team is not lacking in damage. We don't, you know, I can do a lot of damage if I build for damage, but at the same time, it might be a little bit overkill. So what I can do here is I can just itemize for poke instead. By using Fire Cannon, I'm going to be extending the range I can poke at them with Stormrazor. It's going to be the double energizer poke build, along with, you know, Caitlyn's just natural poke, which is already really obscene with fourth shot, if you happen to get that. At the same time as a Fire Cannon proc. So if I can just place a trap on him. Oh, okay, he walked away. Not gonna work. Okay, need to back off here. I still haven't cleansed all game. Oh my god, wait, you remember earlier when I was talking about heal? It only just hit me. I don't have fucking heal, I have cleanse. The entire time that I was talking about, ooh, should I heal here? I didn't have the fucking option to heal. What is wrong with me? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, sometimes people get a bit caught off guard as well by the Stormrazor slow. That was as brutal as the Zillion E-slow before he actually got Zillion need. We're gonna flank the tanks here. Gonna play some traps here so they can't actually get onto me. There we go. Did he consume both of those traps by himself? What the fuck? That's gonna be a double for me. Okay, so relatively close game even though I'm obscenely ahead. That's good. That's exactly the circumstances we want for testing a build. Is how hard can we 1v9 with it? Would be better if this Ezreal had a bit more farm though, because I've got 100 CS up on him for like 0 reason. Pretty sure he was trolling in the AFK at one point. Alright, we're just gonna base here, grab our Fire Cannon components. Ooh, the Gil for Garen.
No stone left unturned.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, if I was not like testing a build, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I would have actually built anything different except I mean, maybe I would have done Lord Dominic's second item, just purely because they got a Rammus. But when I'm this ahead and the Rammus is not really much of an issue, it's not really that important either. Because mainly when he's got his W active, I'm just not going to be auto-attacking him much anyway, because I don't want to take too much damage from him. We've got a Kali and Evelyn who can both like burn him down without taking too much damage in return from him. Lord Dominic's actually also got buffed as well, but it's only when you're facing opponents who have a lot of HP. Let me see if I can just pull it up here. Yeah, so I think this used to be like up to 20% bonus physical damage, it's now up to 25%. But they need to be like even tankier than it used to be for the max effect. So the max effect used to be like when they're, what, 2,000 more HP than you? Now it's up to 2,000 more. Like, that being said, if they're just like 2,000 HP higher than you, it still does the same damage increase that it did before, I assume. I don't think it became worse in any circumstance. It's just that to reach its full potential, the enemies need to be like really tanky. Oh my, wait, I can just ult them. What am I doing? Please don't get shielded up. There we go. Alright, let's get this red buff. How do I already have Fire Cannon? Okay, if I base here, I was just gonna shove the wave and deny a wave, so we're just gonna stick around for this. There's the Stormrazor slow. We have so much kill potential with the Stormrazor. There's another one. Boom. Even if it didn't have the red buff, easy kill there. And like, that's the thing about Stormrazor is I think people just really have always underestimated the slow. There's just no way you can look at that slow and tell me, yeah, this item is fucking garbage. Completely turbo trash item. It is so underestimated. And people say that it takes up like a slot where you do need to build like a Zeal item. Actually, that's the thing is when people were talking about this buff on Reddit, the common thing I saw people say was like, oh, but I mean for second item you absolutely need a Zeal item. You need a Zeal item, guys. You just can't build Stormrazor. There's no room for it because you need a Zeal item. Or Collector. A Zeal item or Collector. There's just no room to build it, guys, because you need a Zeal item or Collector. You just can't build anything other than those two items. Or Lord Dominic's. You know, Zeal item or Collector or Lord Dominic's regards. You need one of those. You see what I'm getting at here? Do you know why Collector can take up a slot over a Zeal item? It's because if you're a Collector believer, in which, you know, I'm certainly a believer in Collector. I love Collector. You recognize the Collector is as valuable as a Zeal item as the second item. So if you are a Stormrazor believer, you say, wow, this item gives actually great stats, or, you know, decent stats, and a really kick-ass passive. I believe this item is as valuable as a second item as a Zeal item. There's no such thing as I need a Zeal item for second item. Does not exist. Alright? Either a Zeal item is better, or Collector is better, or Stormrazor is better, or Lord Dominic's is better. Right? There's no such thing as, oh, this item is really good, but I just can't build it because I need a Zeal item second item. Why would you need that? What? Who is telling you you need a Zeal item second item? Why can't Collector, or sorry, why can't Stormrazor be better than a Zeal item for second item when you've already acknowledged that Collector can be? Why can Collector be better, but Stormrazor can't be better? What? If you think Stormrazor is shit, okay, that's something. But you can't tell me, yeah, this item looks great on paper, there's just no room for it. If it's good enough, you will make room for it. Right? Nothing else makes sense. There was somebody in our jungle here. Oh, found her. Oh my god, that damage was huge. Yeah, I mean, onto non-armor targets, we just absolutely melt them with this build. In fact, even against armor, we do a lot of magic damage too, is the great thing. We do guaranteed 240 magic damage every single Energizer proc at the same time as we get fleet. So it's really bursty against really all targets. Now obviously we would be melting the Surgot a bit faster if we had armor, you know, actual armor pen over just an energized passive. Oh. I suck at placing these traps. But you know, we poke, we slow, and against the squishies, we burst them hard. I'm just gonna ult this guy for the hell of it. It's blocked by Ezreal. Why didn't Talon just block it with his Edge of Night? How selfish. Ooh, and then you also add the Gale Force magic damage onto the equation. If you want to burst somebody with that too. Just a lot of magic damage. Also nearly got Infinity Edge. I don't want to base until I got that. So yeah, what I'm getting at is that, especially with this buff, you know, if Stormrazor is actually a good item, you have room for it. You will make room for it. Zeal items, they have synergy as a second item on ADC kits, but they're not mandatory. And the whole point of Riot thinking Stormrazor is okay is not because they're too dumb to realize that you just absolutely need a Zeal item second item. It's because they look at the data and they think, yeah, this item seems to be performing pretty well as an alternative to a Zeal item. We're not gonna buff it. Until now, where they're giving up, they've decided, okay, nobody's gonna fucking build this item unless we buff it. But it was okay before, and it definitely should be good now. We can ult this Ezreal. Hopefully that's a kill. Yeah, boom. Just like that. Let's maybe head over to these raptors, give them a little steal, little kiss. Or a base for Infinity Edge. That's when our damage is going to be really insane. So yeah, Lord Dominix just helps you deal with a bit of the tanks. The increased tankiness that some tanks have this season, especially the Heartsteel users. But it doesn't do anything more for you against squishies. They didn't buff the armor fan or anything like that. So I'm gonna grab Elixir, because I can't get my Lost Whisper yet, but that's gonna be my component that I want next. I'm ahead enough that I don't have to care too much about delaying my Lost Whisper. I can just afford to go for the quicker power spike of an Elixir.
I'll have this finished before tea time.
I don't want to steal our big raptor, but I want to take some of the small ones.
I'm not here to serve.
See if I can poke Ezreal with my Fire Cannon Stormrazor combo here. Or Nico. Oh, that was not the real Nico. That's the real Nico. Oh, that's too much. Oh, hello. Oh. Come on. Got him. I've surely got him, right? There we go. God damn it. I trolled that really hard, though. We dodged the Ezreal though. Perfect. Now we just wall this off. Yeah, good luck getting to us, Remus. I mean, you might have ult, but... God, that was a close one. If I got hit by that Ezreal Q, I was actually just dead. So I'm not gonna hit him. I will try and trap him, though. Come on. There we go. Lost vision. Ooh. Come on. Ah, I can't. Oh, God. Just gonna cleanse that slow. There's no way he can breach us now. Perfect. Any chance we get Rammus here? Come on, he doesn't have the extra armor. What? Oh, that fucking shield. Whatever. He wasn't gonna die anyway. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just walk at them, see what happens. So it's just a lot more poke than we used to have. This is literally 2 auto attacks onto Ezreal. It just ends up that low. Now what about Talon? Ah, he's not gonna let us do it. Zillion is actually such a good champion at helping abuse that though. If only he'd done that sooner, I definitely would have hit Talon. That wasn't a crit. Could have been better, but it will. Now we do a decent amount of damage. Oh, nice Evelyn ping. Ah, I wanted to ping that for like 1 gold or whatever it gives. 5. Alright. We can just base here for Lost Whisper. I think I'm just gonna refresh my elixir as well. With any luck on my next base, I'm just gonna have Lord Dominix anyway. Usually you wouldn't want to do this. It's only because I'm ridiculously ahead. It's not even that it's a guaranteed win. By any means. It's just that because I'm ridiculously ahead, it's just hopefully not gonna affect my Lord Dominix timing at all. Because I mean, even if I hadn't just spent like 1,000 gold in elixirs, right? The amount of gold I would have right now is 1,200. And it's not an important enough power spike for me right now that I should just base immediately as soon as I get it. Right, I'm just gonna want to stick around anyway. And keep exerting my pressure over the map because I got a massive lead. Yeah, I don't want to extend too hard there. And so regardless, I'm only going to be getting Lord Dominix on my next base. Whether I got these 2 elixirs or not. Damn it.
Let's investigate.
I lost vision. Where is she? Okay, got her. Yeah, you just get a lot of pick potential with this item. She definitely would not have died with any other item combination there.
Rampage.
And so the Fark and the Stormrazor combo is it's as much about poke or as much about like catch, you know, pick potential, catching potential, whatever you want to call it, making picks, as it is about poke. Because honestly, any Caitlyn build involving Fire Cannon is going to be pretty good for poke. This is just like slightly the best, at least for the amount of gold that you spend for it. But it also comes with the additional slow from Stormrazor, which can just absolutely just decimate people. Especially when you have a lead. Like, the further ahead you are, the stronger Stormrazor is. And even for defensive purposes, it's a lot better than Phantom Dust for kiting in most fights, I would say. So many fights where I just keep the enemies at bay. Purely because the Stormrazor is slow. Alright, so I'm just gonna base now. I've got the Lord Dominic's. I'm not really grouped with my team right now anyway, so there's not much pressure to exert. Hopefully my recall doesn't get cancelled here. Wait, what? Wait! Holy crap, wait, what do I have the shield? Oh my god, because of the Mountain Drake, he couldn't cancel my base. That's actually ridiculous. And hilarious. I didn't see the smite coming, but also, if I had been thinking about it, I would have fully expected my base to get cancelled there. I was not even thinking about the fact that the
No matter the situation, a good
shield would protect me from smite.
remains calm.
Sadly, we don't get the refresher elixir this time, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's try and get another middle inhib.
Hot on the trail.
Okay, we got the Fire Cannon ready. Come on, who's gonna step up? Got 100% crit chance now too, so every... Oh my god, that did 0 damage, what the fuck? Every poke we do is guaranteed a crit every time. Just gonna go on Ezreal here. He's dead. Yeah, he just mispositioned there. They clearly did not have the... I could just tell they didn't have the intent of going on me, so... Just get a free route onto Ezreal there. Because I guess they expected me to kill myself so hard that they wouldn't ever be able to get me, so they just ignored me. Big mistake. You at least gotta force me to not go on your ADC, guys. There we go. And yeah, there you have it. This is the Stormrazor Caitlyn. Now, is this proof that after the buff, Stormrazor is just absolutely insanely fucking busted on Caitlyn? No, absolutely not. It's just a decent item. Maybe even very good. But honestly, not much better than it was before. It's just always been super underrated, and I hope you see why now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, gamers.